New UFC champion Mackenzie Dern moves up in strawweight top 10. New UFC champion Mackenzie Dern moves up in strawweight top 10. Brett Okamoto, October 28, 2025, 9 a.m. ET. Close. Brett Okamoto has reported on mixed martial arts and boxing at ESPN since 2010. He has covered all of the biggest events in combat sports during that time, including in-depth interviews and features with names such as Dana White, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, and Georges St. Pierre. He was also a producer on the 30 for 30 film Chuck and Tito, which looked back at the careers and rivalry of Chuck Liddell and Tito Ortiz. He lives in Las Vegas and is an avid, below-average golfer in his spare time. UFC 321 had few highlights and ended anticlimactically, but Saturday's event in Abu Dhabi did succeed in shuffling the ESPN divisional rankings. The fighter making the biggest move is the one who was crowned a new champion, Mackenzie Dern. She defeated Virna Jandiroba by unanimous decision to capture the strawweight title vacated by Zhang Weili, who goes for the women's flyweight belt in less than 3 weeks. Dern moves up 4 spots to number 2, right behind Zhang, who remains in the 115-pound rankings until she fights in her new division. Jandiroba, the previous number 2, moves down 1 spot. The main event was one of 2 heavyweight bouts at UFC 321, and neither produced a change in the rankings. Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane remain numbers 1 and 2 after their eye-poke no contest, and Alexander Volkov stays at number 4 after his split decision win over Jailton Almeida, who is still number 6 at light heavyweight. Azamat Murzakanov enters the rankings at number 6 after a first-round knockout of Alexander Rakic, who drops 2 spots to number 8. Lastly, at men's bantamweight, Umar Nurmagomedov moves up a spot to number 3 after winning a unanimous decision over number 6 Mario Bautista. Here are the ESPN pound-for-pound MMA rankings and a list of current UFC champions in all weight classes. Results are current. Rankings as of October 28. To be eligible for the rankings, a fighter must have competed over the past 12 months or must have an upcoming fight booked. Fighters who have been dropped for inactivity can be reinstated only after they compete. Heavyweight, light heavyweight, middleweight, welterweight, lightweight, featherweight, men's bantamweight, men's flyweight, women's bantamweight, women's flyweight, strawweight. Tom Aspinall's first heavyweight title defense ended in a no contest at UFC 321. Richard Sellers, PA via APHT, up to 265 pounds, 1. Tom Aspinall promotion, UFC champion record, 15-3, 1 NC lost. NC1 vs Cyril Gane, October 25 next, TBD 2. Cyril Gane promotion, UFC record, 13-2, 1 NC lost. NC1 vs Tom Aspinall, October 25 next, TBD 3. Curtis Blades promotion, UFC record, 19-5, 1 NC lost. TKO 1 vs Rizvan Kuniev, June 21 next, TBD 4. Alexander Volkov promotion, UFC record, 39-11 lost. WSD vs Jailton Almeida, October 25 next, TBD 5. Sergey Pavlovich promotion, UFC record, 20-3 lost. WUD vs Waldo Cortez Acosta, August 23 next, TBD 6. Jailton Almeida promotion, UFC record, 22-4 lost. LSD vs Alexander Volkov, October 25 next, TBD 7. Renault Ferreira promotion, PFL champion record, 13-4, 3 NC lost. LKO 1 vs Francis Ngannou, October 19, 2024 next. December 13 vs Vadim Nemkov 8. Waldo Cortez Acosta promotion, UFC record, 14-2 lost. LUD vs Sergey Pavlovich, August 23 next. November 1st vs Ante-Delija 9. Sergey Spivak promotion, UFC record, 17-6 lost. LUD vs Waldo Cortez Acosta, June 7 next. November 22nd vs Shamil Gaziev 10. Derek Lewis promotion, UFC record, 29-12, 1 NC lost. TKO 1 vs Tolison Teixeira, July 12 next. TBD. Alex Pereira knocked out Magomed Ankalaev with a vengeance at UFC 320 to regain the light heavyweight title. Sean M. Haffey. Getty Images of HHT heavyweight. Up to 205 pounds. 1. Alex Pereira promotion. UFC champion record. 13-3 lost. TKO 1 versus Magomed Ankalaev. October 4 next. TBD 2. Magomed Ankalaev promotion. UFC previous ranking. 1 record. 21-2-1. 1 NC lost. TKO 1 versus Alex Pereira. October 4 next. TBD 3. Yuri Prochaska promotion. UFC record. 32-5-1 lost. KO 3 versus Khalil Rountree Jr. October 4 next. TBD 4. Carlos Ulberg promotion. UFC record. 14-1 lost. KO 1 versus Dominic Reyes. September 27 next. TBD 5. Khalil Rountree Jr. promotion. UFC record. 14-7. 1 NC lost. KO 3 versus Yuri Prochaska. October 4 next. TBD 6. Azamat Murzakanov promotion. UFC record. 16-0 lost. TKO 1 versus Alexander Rakic. October 25 next. TBD 7. Dominic Reyes promotion. UFC record. 15-5 lost. KO 1 versus Carlos Ulberg. September 27 next. TBD 8. Alexander Rakic promotion. UFC previous ranking. 6 record. 14-6 lost. TKO 1 versus Azamat Murzakanov. October 25 next. TBD 9. Jamahal Hill promotion. UFC previous ranking. 8 record. 12-4. 1 NC lost. UD versus Khalil Rountree Jr. June 21 next. TBD 10. Corey Anderson promotion. PFL champion previous ranking. 9 record. 20-6-1 lost. UD versus Dovlet Yagshimuradov. October 3 next. TBD. Khamzat Chimaev is right where he long was expected to be, at the top of the UFC middleweight division. Jeff Stelfox. Getty Images and IWHT. Up to 185 pounds. 1. Khamzat Chimaev promotion. UFC champion record. 15-0 lost. UD versus Dricus du Plessis. August 16 next. TBD 2. Dricus du Plessis promotion. UFC record. 23-3 lost. UD versus Khamzat Chimaev. August 16 next. TBD 3. Nassourdine.